We already discussed what is the meaning of dishonoring of a check. Dishonoring means these are the reasons, these are the causes why bank is not encashing your check. Why bank refuses to make a payment of a check. So from 1 to 30, these 30 reasons are written in your book that there could be reason of drawer signature. If drawer signature is different from the SS card which already given to the bank, so bank will refuse to make a payment, and bank will write the reason on the when bank will refuse to make the payment, bank will give you a reason that is a drawer signature differ, that whatever drawer has signed on the checkbook, it is not matching with the bank's record. So this is the first reason, no entry of date. For example, if drawer forget to write the date on the check, bank will dishonor the check, refuse to make the payment. Number 3 is insufficient fund. If you have given the check to encash but there is no amount in your account, money is not there in your account, so bank will write a reason insufficient funds. Like there is no money in your account, how could we pay? So we discuss post dated check, we discuss outdated check. When you will give a future dated check, post dated, any date check having bearing the future date, bank will refuse to make the payment. Bank will not give you the payment. Similarly, if the check is a stale check, it is bearing 6 months old date. It is called stale check, outdated check. Bank will refuse to make the payment. So the fifth, it is a reason that bank dishonor the check. Amount in words and figures differ. If you have written mistakenly different amount in words and in figures you have written other amount, you forgot to add one more zero. Okay, you did some mistake in writing in words and figures, so bank will dishonor the check. Yes, lost check. The check which is already reported in the bank as a lost. When come to the bank's counter for the payment, bank will refuse to make the payment. Torn check means the check which is torn into pieces, two pieces or maybe partially torn. So bank will refuse to make the payment. Vague statement. When you have written any vague statement on the check, for example, there is a proper format of a check, pay, payee, then signature. If you have written any statement on the check, which is considered as a vague statement for a bank, not accepted. Similarly, if you write something on a currency note, you are not allowed to write anything on the currency note. If you will write anything in, especially in Pakistan, if you any bank note, any currency note you are getting and that is having any statement on it, or maybe any drawing on it, on the picture of whatever picture is on the currency note, somebody has made beard on it and cap on it, so those currency notes are considered invalid. Nobody will accept that currency note from you. Similarly, if you will write the things on the current these credit instruments, any vague statement you are going to write which is not acceptable, okay, then bank will dishonor the payment of check. Use of pencil, not using the pen, proper pen, blue or black, using any pencil which can be erasable. When you come and you bring the check after banking hours, bank will refuse to make the payment. Death of the customer, bank will refuse to make the payment. Customer's insanity, when banks comes to know from a reliable source that customer is not unsound mind, bank will not make the payment. Insolvency of the customer, if bank will get any notice from the court or from any reliable institution that customer has declared insolvent from the court, so the bank will refuse to make the payment. 15, garnishee order. Garnishee order means court order. If bank will receive any court order without going into any third or fourth reason, bank will immediately stop the making the payment and bank will dishonor the check. So bank branch, if you are standing in the wrong bank branch and that branch is not online, in that case bank branch will may refuse to make the payment. Now every in this modern era, all the branches of all the banks are online branches, so you can go to any branch. So but if the branch is not online, okay, 16 reason, when the branch is not online and you are standing in the branch where you are not having your account, then that specific branch could, dishonor your check, can refuse the payment, giving you a payment, because that branch is not online. So before going to any other branch, make sure that branch is online. Only online branch means that that branch is connected with all other branches. You can get your payment from that branch. Defect in title, if you have written the wrong title of account, like for example, my title of account is Asma Nadeem. You have written wrong spelling, or you have written Asma Naeem. So instead of Nadeem, you have written Naeem. So bank will refuse to make the payment if there is even spelling mistake. So in account title, the pay, you have to be very careful. You need to write the exact spelling. Even whenever you are writing a check and you are giving to any payee, make sure the spelling is as per the CPR or CNIC. Name of the payee and even the spelling of the payee should be exactly the same as written in their CNIC or CPR. Because when bank will ask the identification from the payee, bank will also tell you the spelling. So if spelling is not same, bank could dishonor the check with the reason defect in title. Bank will write the reason defect in title. Title is not the same. Stop payment by customer. For example, now 18th had reason. Customer issued the check. Later on, he realized that I have issued a wrong check to a wrong person. He gives the instructions to the bank, stop this check payment. When that specific check will come to the branch, bank will dishonor the check because bank has received the instructions for stop payment from the customer. So in that case, bank will refuse the payment. Okay, nature of account. For example, you are having saving account and current account both. You by mistakenly you have issued the current account check in saving account and saving account check in a current account. This could be a reason. In that case, you have written the wrong, you have issued the wrong nature of account check, then bank will dishonor a check. Alteration not signed. For example, you have cut drawer has you have written the post dated check, future date, you cut the date and you write the new date, and new date should be signed, authorized. Whatever alteration you are doing in the checkbook, it should be authorized and must be signed by the drawer. Irregular endorsement. I already told you that endorsement is always on the back side of the check. If you have endorsed in the front of the check or you have doing any wrong endorsement, so bank will refuse to give you a payment. Okay, notice of assignment. We discussed earlier in detail that usually someone has assigned his account amount into another account. Like for example, I gave you the example that mother has assigned all the amount in the account to the daughter's account. If the check will come into the mother's account, so bank will dishonor the check because mother has already given a notice of assignment. So bank will refuse to make the payment because mother already assigned all the amount within the account to her daughter or maybe son, anyone. Okay. So in this case, bank will refuse to make the payment of the main account. Now, illegal transfer, any transaction which is, a bank come to know it is illegal, bank will refuse the check. If you will give the check, cross check on the cash counter, bank will dishonor the check. Bank will say it's a cross check, we cannot pay on cash. Please give this in clearing. 25 check by post. Yes, this is not acceptable. You cannot post the check. Mark check. If you have any spot of ink on the amount, word, pay, bank will can refuse to make the payment. Partnership account, one partner forget to sign, so bank will refuse to make the payment. In partnership account, both partners are supposed to sign. Close account, definitely if the account is closed, bank will refuse to make the payment. Again, the company account and joint account. In the company account, in the joint account, two people are supposed to sign together on a check. If one partner, one joint director and forgot to or join in joint account, other partner forgot to sign the check, so bank will refuse to make the payment. I hope this is clear. These are the 30 reasons, the causes, the why bank dishonored the check.